Hey, what's up, guys? Baller here. We are now on the second to the last prediction or game for today, December 27, 2021 NBA Game Day. This is the game between Dallas Mavericks with a record of 15 and 17, and the home team, which is Portland Trail Blazers, having a record of 13 and 19. They'll be playing at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's 11 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. And before we proceed, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, click on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings first before we talk about these two teams. Um, for Dallas Mavericks, they're actually at number 8. And for their last 10 games, Dallas only won 4. And approaching this game, they are on back-to-back losses. Now, for Portland Trail Blazers, they're a bit lower. They're at number 11. For their last 10 games, they've only won twice. And approaching this game, they're coming off a loss. So both teams are actually having some difficult times, so to speak. And mainly this is because of this uh, COVID thing that's going on around the league. These two teams are those teams that are greatly affected by such. So, yeah, prayers up for those players who are affected by this COVID virus. Portland Trailblazers, they will be enjoying their home court advantage. We know how good Portland is whenever they play at home. Their shooting, increases a lot whenever they play at home. Now, for momentum, I gotta skip that part because again, both teams are coming off losses, even back-to-back losses. You know what I mean? And you can see their past 10 games. It's been more on losing rather than winning. So I don't think there's any momentum. The talk about fatigue should be skipped also because both teams were having their rest days last night. Okay, let's take a look at the oh man, let's take a look at the injury list. This is crazy, man. I'm looking at Portland Trail Blazers, and we have Zeller, Nurkic, Blevins, McLemore, Covington, Watford, Dennis Smith Jr., and McCollum confirmed out for this game. That's 2, 4, 6, 8 players confirmed out for Portland Trail Blazers. And Damian Lillard is actually on game time decision. This is due to some personal problems or issues. So 8 confirmed out for Portland Trail Blazers, possibly 9 depending on what's going to happen with Damian Lillard. Now, if we take a look at the other team, Dallas Mavericks, man, I really hate such situations, man. Um, okay, here we go. A list of players out for Dallas: Reggie Bullock, Willie Cauley-Stein, Josh Green, McLaughlin, Doncic, Luka, Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Maxi Kleber. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 players confirmed out, not to mention their best player included in that particular list. So where do we go from here? It's like both teams are actually having the same stories. Both teams not performing well, both teams being affected by this injury. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how to call this, man. Um, and both teams have been losing. For now, the only positive thing that I'm seeing for Portland is that they're playing at home. Number 2, there's a possibility of them having Damian Lillard because again, it's not yet confirmed whether Lillard would be out or not. Another thing is that I think they would have some sort of advantage in terms of rebounding and in terms of anything within the paint because of the lineup that they have. Now for Dallas Mavericks, they're I look at them and their advantage would be their offense. They got Brunson, they got Porzingis. Those two players. Despite of having Luka out in Dallas, Those two players can actually score. As a matter of fact, those two players can combine for 50 points on a very good night, and they can create shots for for themselves. That's what's important. For Portland Trailblazers, again, I'm really having a hard time right now because we don't know. Again, we don't know whether Damian Lillard will be playing or not. So if you don't have much funds, you can just go ahead and skip this game. But if you're actually asking for my opinion on this, I'm gonna go with the Portland Trailblazers. Again, they're at home. Number two, they got bigs. I know Porzingis is a power forward slash center, but in terms of defending, I'm not really a fan of Porzingis. Um, and again, there's this possibility that Damian Lillard would still be playing. So I'm sorry, I failed to check on the spread. Sorry about that. The spread on this would be minus 1.5 Portland Trailblazers. So uh, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna roll my dice for Portland Trailblazers. Blazers minus 1.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.